Hi, I'm Dr. Steve Hough. I'm an orthodontist here in Manchester and O'Fallon, Missouri. We have a lot of people that come to us for TMJ problems, and we have a lot of questions, and so I wanted to do a series of videos to help and explain and help people understand a little bit more about TMJ, what it is, and how it affects us and how we can treat that. So as we think about TMJ, there's a lot of different symptoms that can come about from your TMJ disorder. The TMJ is really an abbreviation for your temporomandibular jaw joint, and when it is not working right, things can cause some problems with muscles, headaches, jaw popping and clicking, ear pain. It can even lead to neck pain and things like that as well too. And what we find is that in most cases where there is a TMJ problem, there is also a problem with the bite. So as we start looking at TMJ, it's a good idea to understand how the teeth and the bite and the jaw all work together. So when we take a look at this, I've got a special little model here that we can help show you what's going on. So as they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So as we take a look at this model, we can see how the teeth and the bite and the jaw all work together. So normally, of course, when we bite down, we want our teeth to fit together evenly here, but at the same time, we want the jaw to be centered and balanced in the socket here. And so as we open and close, we slide along this little piece of cartilage or a disc, and this is how our jaw would normally work. But what can happen if the bite isn't lined up quite right? Whenever we bite down, in order to get the teeth to fit together, that jaw can get pulled or pushed a little bit out of the center of the socket here. And this can actually look pretty good here, but we can see that this is out of balance. So now what happens as we open, sometimes you'll have a little popping in the jaw like this, and then you can open okay, and then as you close down, we slide out of position. But what's happening is these muscles are having to overwork, and so when they get overworked, they'll go into a spasm, and this is where we'll start to get a lot of pain, and the pain then is referred to different areas of the head, which can cause the headaches. And these headaches can be mild, or they can be very severe. They can mimic migraine type headaches quite a bit. And they can also be a dull muscle tension headache because of the tension in the muscles. The other thing that happens, because it is close to the ear canal back here, we can start to get some problems with the ear, either some strange feelings in the ear, or ringing in the ears can happen, some noise in the ear as well too. And we have a lot of people that come to us from an ENT because they think they have an infection in their ear, but it's not anything wrong with their ear. It's because the TM joint is out of balance. And so as we look at how we correct this, basically we want to work in a couple different steps. The first step that we do is to work with what we call a splint. The splint fits on the teeth, and what it does is it eliminates the influence that the teeth have, so the jaw can start to reposition itself where it's supposed to be here. So as we wear this splint, this is important because we have people wear this splint all the time except for eating and brushing, and as they wear this muscles will start to relax, and as they relax we continue to adjust the splint so the jaw can move itself into its more balanced position. As an average, it takes about 3 months for the jaw to get balanced, but it doesn't take that long to feel better. Usually when we put the splint in, people will start to see a change in resolution in their symptoms very quickly. Usually within a day or so, the headaches start to decrease, the ear pain will start to decrease pretty quickly, and the popping will start to decrease as long as we have the splint in. But of course, when the splint is out, whenever you're biting down, it's throwing the jaw out of alignment. And so this is why we have you wear the splint all the time. And then over a period of, as I mentioned, about 3 months, this jaw will reposition itself into the more balanced and relaxed position. This is where the second part of things comes into play, as we look at how we can correct the bite when the jaw's in the right spot. Because here you see the jaw's lined up, but you also see now that the teeth don't fit together. And so in the second stage of things, once we have the jaw lined up, we want to take a look at the bite and see what was causing the problem in the first place. And then we will correct the bite either by doing some adjusting on the teeth, or sometimes we have to move the teeth either with braces or retainers to help them fit together, so that long term now the bite will hold the jaw in the right spot and the symptoms will stay away. So as we can see, TMJ is kind of an intricate situation between the bite, the teeth, and the way the jaw works, and the muscles as well too. But after we get the bite correction, that we can hold the jaw in the right spot, and people can stay asymptomatic so their jaw functions properly without headaches, without pain, without popping in the long term. We find this very successful treatment. We've done this for over 30 years and we have very good results with this. And so if you have other questions, we just invite you to call our office. We offer a free exam. You can come in and we can talk to you about what the situation is. We can look and see if this indeed is what is going on with your teeth and with your bite, and we can work up a proper plan for you. All of our information will be in the description box below. That includes our contact information and our website as well too. So we invite you to call for a free exam and we can discuss things further for you. Also, stay tuned for some additional videos that explain the difference between splints and night guards and other treatments that are popular today in treatment of TMJ. Thank you. See you guys next time.